From the state capitol, and one of the most controversial bills of the year, banning some discussions on race in the classroom, just passed the state Senate today. CBS 46's Haley Mason live under the Gold Dome, where lawmakers debated for hours on this bill. Haley.
Rick, so many people have called this bill the anti-critical race theory bill, but it actually is not that title. It actually refers to, quote, divisive concepts, and those concepts include discussions on race that some lawmakers want banned from K through 12 classrooms.
I pledge that this bill would not inhibit the teaching of history.
State Senator Bo Hatchett says he's trying to keep certain topics regarding race and racism out of Georgia classrooms.
We specifically defined 9 divisive concepts we believe should never be used in our children's classrooms.
Those concepts include banning any teaching that a person is inherently racist because of his or her race or ethnicity, or that a person should feel guilty or demeaned by a teacher because of his or her race.
Right now, a teacher should not be able to teach that the United States or the state of Georgia today, as a whole, is racist.
Can you define systemically racist?
Democrats who are against the bill argue that it avoids the reality of race in America and draws a vague line on what's allowed in the classroom discussion.
We have not eliminated racism or its vestiges from our society. And you see, the problem is that this bill demeans black students by trying to pretend that racism was eliminated.
Other opponents argue it puts undue pressures on teachers to speak about racism as a part of history only.
So if the teacher says the United States of America and Georgia was at one time discriminatory, when do they have to cut it off? Does it have to be 1965? Does it have to be 1945? Does it have to be 1985? Does it have to be 2000?
There's redlining rules, Jim Crow laws. Those are things that happened in the past, and those are things that should be brought up. But today, a teacher cannot say that the United States of America or the state of Georgia are fundamentally or systemically racist.
The measure is not specifically referred as a bill banning critical race theory, but instead focuses on blocking, quote, divisive topics. It requires schools to form a complaint system for parents and the public. After 2 hours of debate, the bill is passing on to the State House. And this formal complaint system would be filed through the local principal and then can go up to the school board through appeal, even go up to the state school board or the U.S. Department of Education if the appellate process gets that far. But nonetheless, there is a time frame in which the school has to respond to a parent, lawmaker, or public citizen's concern. It will now move over to the House. Reporting inside the state capitol, Haley Mason, CBS 46 News.